Hi, I'm Jock from Hobie, and this is a quick start video to show you how to rig up your paddle series kayak. This is a Quest 11, and we have multiple models. We have the Odyssey, the Kona, Quest 13, and this will show you how to put the boat together and get you on the water for the first time. So this is our Quest 11. Every one of our kayaks is going to come with an owner's packet. You'll receive this with your new Hobie kayak. It's going to have a product manual, which you're going to want to read front to back. There will be a warranty registration, product registration card. All of this is also available online at hobiecat.com. You can click on the product support link. You're also going to receive a parts catalog, which is good for accessorizing your kayak, for getting things like safety equipment, fishing equipment, PFDs, things like that. It's all in here. It's really handy. Again, this is all available online. The catalog is also available as a download. And if you've bought the boat perhaps secondhand and you didn't receive all these items, it's all available online as well. I think the first thing you're going to want to do is install your seat back. The way I found that works the best is to attach the back first. You'll find some pad eyes here that you can click on. And then I always adjust the back strap tight first, and then I'll hook on the sides. Now if you have a tandem version, obviously you're going to have two seats. And all of our tandem kayaks will have a center seating position, so you can use it as a triple, which is nice if you have a young child. You can also use it as a single, so then you'll take the seat back from the back or the front and move it into the center position. And again, they all attach the same way. There's going to be pad eyes on the sides and behind, and you just attach them. You cinch down your straps until you get the right recline, and try it out and make sure that it's comfortable. The seat breaks in a little bit after you've used it a few times. Now we're going to take our paddle and assemble that. You're going to install your drip rings. Once these are on, you're not going to have to remove them or anything, but just initially you put the drip rings on. That just keeps the water from coming down the shaft and getting you wet. The two halves just go together like so. There's a button that you push. I like to keep it in the center adjustment, but you can feather it for advanced paddling. Then you just take your paddle. It can go on either side. Most models, it can go on either side of the kayak. Again, for tandems, there's going to be two paddle holders, and you just wrap that bungee around, and that'll hold it on the side of the kayak until you're ready to shove off and start paddling. And then obviously you'll pop that off, and then you'll be ready to go. So next up, we'll talk about our hatches. All of the kayaks come with either a bow hatch or a hatch in the stern. Most all of them are going to have right here is a twist and seal hatch. It has instructions on how to open it and close it here. You basically just turn it, turn the handle, and it pivots up. It's on a hinge. There's a nice O-ring seal here, so it makes a really good seal. Obviously nothing's going to be watertight, but you do want to keep these closed when you're on the water. Here's our gear bucket going in. Again, it's important that you orient this correctly. There's a couple of buttons here and a couple of holes actually to index the hatch so that when you've got your gear bucket in place, this can still close. And lastly, you can even drop these right through the hull and just put them down inside so you can have multiple gear buckets and have all your fishing tackle and things stored in there. And again, you always want to keep that closed when you're on the water so that you're not going to take water in the hull. And these are foot braces. This particular model, a Quest, has an adjustable system. A lot of our boats are going to have a molded in setup, which would you could just put your feet in any position you want. These actually adjust like so. The Quest also has these pulleys on the pedals, so you can add a rudder after the fact if you'd like to add a rudder on this model. So all Hobie kayaks are going to have features on them like bow handles, stern handles, a drain plug. It's got a little rubber O-ring. You don't want to over tighten that, just snug it up by hand. There'll be cargo bungees. A lot of the models are going to have molded in rod holders like this. Some of them will have them front and rear. This particular boat has them in the rear. And then our kayaks are sit on top, so they all are going to have scuppers. The rear scuppers in this model here, you'll see that there's some black reinforcement tubes. That's so you can use your cart on the beach to get your boat to and from the water. A lot of the boats are going to come with these scupper plugs, so if you want to plug these up and keep water from welling up, if you have a lot of weight in the boat, to keep the water from coming up. I prefer to just have them out because the water is always draining out, but if you're heavier, you've got a lot of cargo in the boat, you may want to use the scupper plugs. If your particular kayak comes with a Lowrance Ready feature, you're going to receive these grommets, and these are for different size wires for your fish finder and little bracket hardware and such. That packet will come with the kayak, and this will help you to install your fish finder more easily. That concludes our quick start video. Hopefully we've given you enough information to get you out on the water. Have a great time. If you have further questions, refer back to hobiecat.com on the product support or call your local dealer, and have a great day.